This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 16th, 2025. New singles being released today include the Black Veil Brides releasing the song Hallelujah, and brand new Sublime is out today. The first release featuring Jacob Knoll, the son of late singer Bradley Knoll, and Sonata is out today. Comedian Nate Bargatze is going to be hosting the 2025 Emmy Awards happening September 14th, airing live on CBS. The Emmy Award nominations were released yesterday. Severance led the nominations with 27 total. HBO's gritty continuation of The Batman, The Penguin, received 24 nominations. And Adolescence, the second most watched series of all time on Netflix, also received 24 nominations. Andor received 24 nominations. The Last of Us received 16. And director Martin Scorsese was nominated for his role in The Studio, playing himself. Alter Bridge have announced their 8th studio album will be a self-titled album scheduled for release on January 9th of 2026 via Napalm Records. To coincide with the announcement of the new album, Alter Bridge also announced they'll be touring, including a 31-day tour of Europe that kicks off January 15th. Joining the band in Europe will be Daughtry and Sevendust. The 4-day 2025 Harley-Davidson Homecoming just wrapped up in Wisconsin, and now Harley has announced the dates for the 2026 Homecoming, scheduled for July 9th through the 12th. Atreyu have begun streaming the newly re-recorded version of their track Bleeding Mascara. The updated version of the song is part of their new revisited version of their album The Curse from 2004. The band went back into the studio to re-record the album in its entirety with their current lineup for an upcoming 20th anniversary re-release expected to come out on August 1st on vinyl. The band will also be going out on the road to celebrate the anniversary, including a stop in Norwalk, Connecticut on November 22nd at the District Music Hall and on November 23rd in Worcester, Massachusetts at the Palladium. Unearth and 0936 will open up for that tour. Cold are set to go out on a Beneath the Low Hum tour, a special evening of songs reimagined. It's happening this fall, with dates at city wineries across the United States, kicking off in Boston on October 27th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, July 18th. In a new interview, Beartooth frontman Caleb Shomo has confirmed that he's already working on new material for the follow-up to the band's 5th studio album, The Surface, which came out in October of 2023. He said, "I literally have an entire album in my back pocket right now, and I'm about to go into the studio again and write another one. We're just going to see how much music I can possibly get." Beartooth are getting ready to go out on the Summer of Loud tour with Killswitch Engage, Parkway Drive, and I Prevail. Following the critically acclaimed opening at South by Southwest London earlier this year, the Eminem documentary Stance will launch globally in cinemas and exclusively at AMC theaters in the United States for a limited time starting on August 7th through August 10th. The film offers a raw and riveting exploration of Eminem's legendary career through the eyes of his most devoted fans. Dominic Harrison, otherwise known as Youngblood, is still reeling from his breakthrough performance on stage at the Back to the Beginning Black Sabbath and Ozzy tribute show on July 5th, saying, quote, "It's been life-changing, honestly. You feel like you get to a level, and then weekends like that remind you that you know nothing. I'm so happy, though, being in Birmingham with practically every rock star who I had on my wall as a kid. There was Scott Ian from Anthrax, James Hetfield, Chad Smith, Billy Corgan. It was one of those weekends where you know you have to step up." He chose to perform the 1972 Black Sabbath ballad Changes from Volume 4, saying, quote, "I knew it was going to be a tough audience for me because it was all metalheads, and a lot of people don't think that I had the right to be there. Brian May sent me a message after the gig and said, quote, "The silence from those people was deafening. I think it's finally clicking for a lot of non-believers," he said. He also said he fought for the song in the lead up to the tribute, saying, quote, "I wanted it. Tom Morello put the whole thing together, and I said, give me the ballad. He wasn't sure, but I told him, trust me, I'll bring the house down. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 267, featuring Eddie Trunk, is available now.